Shabbat Shalom, family, Messiah Yahshua. Shabbat Shalom to the worldwide YouTube and social media community. This is your beloved brother SHA'UL Israel coming back again with another Yahweh inspired message. I'll be reading from the book of Acts, chapter 10, and starting at verse 34. Acts 10 and verse 34. Again, Acts chapter 10 and verse 34, and I read, Then Peter opened his mouth and said, Of a truth I perceive that Yahweh is no respecter of persons, but in every nation he that fears him and works righteousness is accepted with him. Now turn to first, I believe it's First Timothy First Timothy chapter 2 and verse 4. First Timothy chapter 2 verse 4. And I read, Who will have all men to be saved and to come unto the discernment of the truth. I read that to say this. Yahweh is of no respecter of persons. For that cause, he gives opportunity to all men to hear the gospel of SHA'UL and to receive it. For the cause, any teaching that forbids men and women from hearing the gospel that they may receive eternal salvation is false teaching. Any teaching that forbids a man and woman to marry, whether they are of a different skin complexion, is false teaching. For Yahweh is of no respecter of persons. If a man and woman who are single are of the same body in Messiah Yahshua, then they are equally yoked. They can be equally yoked to one another. Our Yahweh does not condemn interracial marriages, for the cause those who teach against interracial marriages, those who teach against the nations hearing and having the opportunity to receive salvation through obeying the gospel, they are teaching false teaching. And any and all false teaching is not only blasphemy against Yahweh, but it will lead to eternal damnation. The scripture plainly declares that of 3 instances, of 3 witnesses testifying that Yahweh does not condemn interracial marriages. And the first instance is Genesis chapter 41. Genesis 41 and in verse 45. Genesis 41 verse 45. And Pharaoh called Joseph, named Zaphnath Paneah, and gave him to wife Asenath, the daughter of Potipharah, priest of On. And Joseph went out over all the land of Egypt. Joseph, a Hebrew Israelite, married an Egyptian woman, Asenath. You read of her conversion in the book of Joseph and Asenath. She was converted. That's the first witness. Second witness is Exodus chapter 2. Exodus chapter 2. Exodus chapter 2 verse 21. And Moses was content to dwell with the man, and gave Moses Zipporah his daughter. Zipporah being an Ethiopian woman. She was not of the lineage of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's the second witness. Third witness is Acts chapter 16. In verse 1, then came he to Derbe and Lystra, and behold, a certain disciple was there, named Timothy, the son of a certain woman, which was a Yehudi, and believed, but his father was a Greek. So out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, let every word be established. So Yahweh does not condemn interracial marriages. So what has just been established in the scriptures and before you now is that interracial marriage is not condemned by Yahweh. Those who teach against it, you teach false doctrine. You hold to false doctrine and you persuade others to receive your false doctrine. You are leading people away from service to Yahweh. Our Yahweh is of no respecter of persons. Those that work righteousness and do his will are accepted of Yahweh. Yahweh desires for all men to be saved and to come unto the discernment of the truth. That's why he charges chosen and appointed men to go into all the world to preach the gospel to every creature. Not to some nations, but to every nation that is on the earth. Yahweh charges for his ministers to preach to. So those Israelites that only limit their message just to Israelites pertaining to the flesh, you are in error. Those ministers that limit their message just to the nations, you are equally in error. For Yahweh's desires for all men to be saved. Now you got to write about it, not that all men to be saved. When he said he desires all men to be saved, he grants opportunity for all men to be saved. He grants opportunity for all men to hear his word. He grants opportunity for all men to hear the word. Albeit those who he has chosen will come, will receive it. So it is wicked of any man to withhold the message, withhold the opportunity for a man and woman to hear the message that they may be saved. As a minister of Yahweh, we are charged to preach and teach the gospel in all the earth. We're to afford the opportunity to all men to receive the word of Yahweh. We are not the author. We're not the creator. We're not the one who devised the message. But Yahweh is the one that he is the author of this message. You know, as a messenger of Yahweh, we are just charged to proclaim it. Thus, A true messenger of Yahweh will not have respect to persons, but will have the same mindset as our brother Peter in Acts 10. In verse 34, then Peter opened his mouth and said, of a truth, I perceive that Yahweh is no respecter of persons, but in every nation he that fears Yahweh and works righteousness is accepted with him. Simon Peter was a true messenger of Yahweh. And all true messengers of Yahweh, called and sent of Yahweh, will have the same mindset. They'll have no respect of persons. They'll say with Simon Peter, those who fears Yahweh and performs what's right is accepted with Yahweh. Whether black or white, free or bond, Yehudi or Goy, if you fear Yahweh and do his will, you are accepted with Yahweh. This gospel is for all nations. That does not take from the reality that Israel is Yahweh's chosen nation. But that the gospel is to be proclaimed in all the earth, that the whole earth may be given opportunity to receive it. See, when we handle the scripture, we must properly handle the scripture as given revelation from Yahweh. That we do not take away or add to the scripture. That's why many Israelite camps, assemblies, and ministries are in trouble when they stand before that white throne judgment, because many have wrestled the scriptures to their own destruction. They have added, they have taken away from scripture, and they have handled the scripture deceitfully, and thus they have become chargeable to our Yahweh, because they have misled the souls of people. So, family of Yahweh, continue to draw close to Yahweh in these last and evil days. Continue to wait on Yahweh. Wait patiently for him. And continue to pray without ceasing. For our Yahweh is faithful in what he has promised. There shall be a resurrection of the dead. So, family Yahweh, hold to your faith in Yahweh. Our Yahweh, in the name of your beloved Son, Yahshua Ha MessiYAH, I thank you for another opportunity to allow your servant to speak forth your word of truth. Thank you for giving your servant another opportunity to testify of your set apart and most exalted name. Continue, Yahweh, to grant us wisdom and shalom and strength and patience, just to endure the various trials, tribulations, and persecutions set before us. Continue to increase and to refine and to perfect our faith in you, that we may stand firm in your everlasting and pure word. Continue to fight against our enemies, O Yahweh. Guard and preserve and establish us in your word. Thank you, oh Yahweh. So be it, so be it. Remember, family, as you're able, please show your love and support by sending a donation to either my Cash App, PayPal, or MoneyGram. As you are moved to Yahweh, please donate. Show your love by sending a donation to either Cash App, PayPal, or MoneyGram. Pray for your blood brother. Continue to believe Yahweh and not to be careful to maintain good works. For Yahshua Ha MessiYAH is coming. Continue to wait on Him. Continue to trust in Yahweh. May Yahweh bless all those that will hear and receive His word. May Yahweh bless all those that will cheerfully give to support this work and this work of Yahweh. Shabbat Shalom.